Okay, so we're here once again in Mining Simulator 2, and of course, we are pretty much now between the halfway point from when the start of this update came out and when the next update will come. So I think it's a perfect time to start talking about part 2 of the Halloween event, and I think it's a good thing to talk about some more things that should be added in to make the event more fun and more playable and just more enjoyable overall. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So the first one is one that I usually mention every time I do these kind of videos, no matter what kind of update it is, and that is some brand new crates. Now, we've not seen any new crates really since season 2, which was obviously at least 2 months ago nearly at this point. So of course that's going to be absolutely crazy, but still, I think really the fact that as of right now in the crates, we've not technically had a proper limited one since the July 4th event, so I think having some sort of Halloween themed crate could be really good, and it could also be a really nice way to implement some of those secret and maybe even an ancient skin as well into the crate. Now the only problem that I do see with this is the fact that if we quickly go over to the items right now, the Cosmic Tear already has 100% plus more backpack space, which means of course if you have like a 40 million backpack already, that's then just going to make it an 80 million backpack, which is absolutely absurd. So of course it's going to be a little bit awkward with that backpack space, but of course I really do think that there should be some more crates in there. Maybe they don't have any backpack space, or maybe they just all have 100% more at this point, and then instead, we could maybe see something like candy corn multipliers and some more mining power as well as just some really nice Halloween themed skins as well. So honestly, I think that could be a really nice thing to have for the second part of the update, either in the rebirth shop, or we could also see it in the event shop where we have to buy it with the currency and stuff, and maybe there's like a maximum capacity of like 1,000 crates that we can get or something. Honestly, not too sure, but still I think it'll be a really nice way. Now this next one I think is going to be something that could really change the whole idea and the whole kind of like approach to this whole Halloween event, and that is some quests. Now of course right now we do have the challenges, but I wouldn't say they're anything really that crazy. It's just, mining 85 million blocks. Next one's going to be mine a certain amount of ore, open eggs, blocks, or eggs, over and over again pretty much. So it's nothing exactly too exciting, and of course we can only do it once a day to get like a small reward. However, I think something similar like the treasure hunt could be, the treasure hunt from the Summer Fair event, that could definitely be brought back in a Halloween themed, Halloween hunt or something like that, where we have some little clues and some little riddles that we have to complete to then get some special rewards. Of course, it could be a Halloween themed brew pet, which I think will be pretty funny, and some boosts as well, or there could be other things that we could get from it as well. But honestly, I think it'd be really fun to have that in the game, because it was a really nice thing to do, figuring them out. Literally riding the Ferris wheel 2.5 times, it's going to be pretty weird. Maybe you could have some different things in there, like you got to trick or treat 10 times, and then you've got to go talk to someone, and then you've got to go stand on this pumpkin over here, and then you've got to go to Candyland, and you've got to go talk to the pufferfish behind the eggs and things like that. Just something really random like that could be really funny and really good, and just pretty fun to have in the game. And of course it could be dragged out as long as it needs to be, but honestly I think that's going to be an amazing thing to have within the game. Now the next one is something from Bubblegum Simulator, and that is the event shop pets. Now of course we already have the mystical potion, which was fairly easy to get if we were all honest. It might have took people like an hour, 2 hours maximum to get one of these, and then after that you can literally get all of them. However, I think what's going to be better, instead of having 4 mystical potions, maybe we could just have 1 stock of the pet in here, but make it very difficult to get, but pretty overpowered. Now the mystical potion is already very overpowered, however maybe something that's just like an absolutely absurd amount of candy corn, like 30 or 300 trillion, just really whack on a massive price tag on there. But of course it's then going to reward those players who are really grinding out the Halloween event, and then once you get that amount you can obviously then buy the pet. You can only buy it once. It's going to have some decent value because of course it's going to be pretty difficult to get, but I think similar to like the hand from the Bubblegum Simulator 2020 Halloween event, that was fairly difficult to get, and there was obviously another one in there as well which was also very difficult to get. So honestly, just some more difficult event shop pets where there's only like a stock of 1 rather than, you know, a stock of 4, and make it harder to get instead of so easy. Just, you know, give us something to grind towards within the event shop. I think that's always going to be really, really good. Now this next one, of course, it's just, you know, something that people have been really disappointed about, and that is the enchants for the Halloween world. We got this demon treat here, as you can see, and all it does is it adds a hat onto your pets, which isn't anything really too spectacular. It's great for those who do really like the Halloween and, like, you know, the whole vibes of Halloween and stuff. However, we do need something to help with the stats, and I've already done a video on this, on like what the different pet enchants could be, so make sure you do go back and watch that video. However, just so you know, some other ones, we could have something that helps with candy corn, instead of, you know, just like we got power 3, which does obviously help with candy corn and stuff. However, I think something, you know, like that actually boosts the candy corn more than power 3 does, whilst, you know, keeping all the other stats the same. I think that could be really good, because it's going to really help with people, you know, grinding out, getting all that candy corn and stuff. Because of course right now, the 2 million egg over here, the skull egg, is not exactly too difficult to grind for. But let's be honest, considering the fact that this harvest egg over here is more or less like 10 times, or well, the skull egg is 10 times more valuable than the harvest egg, this next one's going to probably be like 20 million, and then this last one's going to be like 200 million, maybe even 2 billion. It's going to be quite crazy. So honestly, I genuinely think we need another way to get some candy corn, and I think having a pet enchant in here that helps with the candy corn could really, really help. Now this next one again is another way to get some sort of pet, because right now I think really the best things about this game and the most fun things about this game is getting pets. Of course we have the eggs and we have some like other stuff. We will have the quest if that does get added into the game as well, to get another way of getting another pet. However, this is another one from Bubblegum Simulator back in the 2020 Halloween event, and that was just being able to get a pet from the trick or treat. Now as of right now, you can get currency, and you can also get some like luck boosts and stuff, which is always really fun and really nice. However, you know, if you can't really, you know, it's not exactly the most fun, you may as well just go mining for currency. So I think having some sort of pet in here that you can actually collect, it's going to be really, really fun for everybody, because, you know, it could be an easy pet to get that's just going to help people get some more currency, or it could be like a secret pet or an ancient pet in here that's going to be really, really difficult to get, something that's like 1 in 100,000 chance of getting. But of course, that's going to mean then that people are going to be doing some more trick-or-treating and just, you know, rewarding those players once more who do a lot of grinding. So I think that's a really fun thing. And then this last one is something that's been out of the game for quite a while, and that is the spin to win. Now I really think a spin to win could be very helpful during this, and it's a good way to add in some more stuff. Now this is kind of like a two things in one pretty much. But if we have a spin to win, of course we'll have all the luck boost on there. You'll probably have different ways of getting gems. There might even be ways of getting candy corn on there. But I think one thing that could be really, really fun, and maybe like exclusive to the spin to win, is a candy corn boost. Maybe every time you get it, you get like a 5 minute of like ×2 candy corn boost, which is obviously going to really help. Of course, we do already technically have the big spender and the super rich boosts all the way down here, and they do like 1.5 times and 2 times. However, imagine having a 1.5 times, 2 times, and a 2 times candy corn on there as well. You're going to be getting a ton of currency, and I think again, it's going to be a really nice way to get some more currency. And of course, if we do get a very difficult event shop pet, it's going to also help getting towards that. So honestly, yeah, I think this is just some different things that I think should be added into the game. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.